everybody. I think I'm live. It's Lindsay from mycreativedays.com, and I wanted to come on and share another easy project that the entire family can do. Your kids can do this with you. When our kids were little, I always did crafts and projects with them all season long. So now they're a little older. Gabrielle will do some of them with me, Landon not so much. But, and then when I did daycare, we did a lot of this stuff too. So I'm just sharing a super simple project with easy supplies you might have on hand that you can make with your kids or your family. If you can see me and hear me, let me know. And if you're coming in on replay later, just put in hashtag replay or replay so I know you were here. But what you need for this project is clear ornaments. Glass ornaments are the best just because you're going to be using a hot glue gun. And the plastic ones might melt. But I just got these at my local thrift store. They were brand new in the box, and I got another one with smaller ones. So they were 88 cents. So I always pick them up because you can always do stuff with these ornaments. I shared the DIY mercury glass ornaments that I made with these a few last month. And so I always pick them up when I see them at thrift stores. I'm sharing today too over on Instagram, and you'll see in the stories later today some thrifty Christmas decorations. So it's super fun. Thrift stores are super fun. I hope you guys all have thrift stores and you guys go to them and find great things because I think it's super fun. But anyway, so today this couldn't be simpler. It's it's super simple. So what I'm going to do is make sure you can see me. So what you need for this are clear glass ornaments, a hot glue gun, these little, which let's just show you this. I got this old jar at a thrift store. Oh, that's the wrong lid. Oh, here's my lid. Anyway, and I put these little tiny bottle brush trees in it. And I just love the way this looks. You could do this with an old vase or an old, like a smaller jar, like a mason jar, if you have those. But I just set them in here because they're on my shelf in my office here. So you need these tiny little trees. And I took them all out of the package, but I got these at Target in the dollar area. They were $1 for a package of, I think they were four or five in the little package. So you can get these on Amazon. They're just the real tiny little ones. So you need those. It'd be really cool if you could, they only had green at Target, but if you did a bunch of little colors or different colors of these would be really cute. The glass ornaments, wire cutters, scissors usually don't work. I'm using a wood skewer, but you could use a pen or something, anything just like this, anything you have on hand. And then I just made a paper funnel, which is super easy to make, but you can use, if you have a real funnel, use one of those. Some of this fine snow that makes a huge mess. And then I used, you can use, if you want to use glitter or twine for the tops. I'll show you that when we get there. But all you're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the lid or the hanger off your ornament hanger, and you need to cut these smaller just because you're not going to be using them in this spot. You're going to use them on the top. So I just take my wire cutters. Let me just show you one. So take these off, and then you want to cut it down pretty flush to the top of the gold top. Cover your eyes and cover that so it doesn't go everywhere and you step on it later. And then so you can see one side's done here. And so I just need to cut this other side. So then you can't, it's just flush. You can't see. Oh, here it is. Okay. So you can't see that hanger part because you're just going to put that on the top. And then next, what you're going to do is you're going to put your funnel inside your ornament. And you are going to, let me do a different one just because I've already filled that one. You are going to put in some of this snow inside. And since these trees are really tiny, you do not need much of this snow. Can you see what I'm doing here? So it always gets stuck in your funnel, of course. But yeah, that's literally probably all I need for this. And then I just use my wood or have your kids use the wood skewer and just obviously just to get it down into there. That might even be too much. There we go, now it's going. A little bit more. Yeah, I mean, that might even be too much, like I said. You really only need a little bit of snow in there. So then if you wanted to make it, you can get some of this extra fine glitter, or if you had gold or silver or even red or green. Glitter is usually, it's like this snow. It makes such a mess. I usually don't have it out, but you could, add some of that in there. That did go in. Just to make it glittery, obviously. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your bottle brush trees and you're going to shove them in, and you kind of have to maneuver them in. And some of these are bigger than the other ones. Let me try, that one looks good too. Some of them went right in and the others are giving me, I mean, just for these, I would use the other ones, but just so I'm not sitting here boring you trying to get this in. And so what I do is I just use this skewer again and kind of shove the bottom pieces into the ornament. And don't throw this out. You can set them in here as you're working on them so you're not having to hold them. So I just want to shove all of that tree into this ornament. You guys see what I'm doing? I just want to put it down so I can do this a little faster. So you don't have any of that coming in. This one's a little bigger, but I'm going to try and make it work here. And you want to try and get the tree looking right. The bottom of the tree is going to be covered with the snow, but, so it doesn't have to be perfect at the bottom, but try to get as much of I will show you guys here. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just trying to shove, okay, the bottom of that tree into the ornament. So I'm just shoving it in there, just so it kind of all goes in there. And then, you can really push these all the way up because you will see it way, way, way at the stem, but at this part, you're not going to see it because the snow is going to cover. This might be too much snow I put in there. You need the littlest amount of snow. Okay, this is what takes the longest part. Just trying to get this all in here. Okay, I'm going to call that good. And then you're just going to hot glue around I kind of put it on the wood part of the bottle brush tree. And then you're just gonna close the ornament. Do you see what I'm doing here? And then you can get that excess glue off once it's dry. Ooh, that was too much snow. A little less snow would be better, unless you just want like a little tree in the snow globe. Okay, so then I'll get that off later. So there's your tree inside the little snow globe. And now what you're gonna do with the top is set this down so you can see the glitter on this one. It kind of looks more like a snow globe with the glitter. Without the glitter, it's fine too, but the glitter kind of sticks to the inside. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna put the top on the bottom part of the ornament. And I kind of put, trying to find the top here. I kind of put a lot on there because I want it to stay. So, I mean, how simple is this? So you put that on there. And if you want it a little more secure, you can put hot glue around the edge of this and then sprinkle on your glitter on the top. Or I even wrapped some twine around this top. You could do red, like any color. but just to kind of cover that glue, just to make these a little more secure. I don't think I might do it on this one. This one kind of wanted to come off a little bit. So I just kind of glue around this. Just because that glue is going to hold that top on a little better. And then I'll try the glitter on this one. I do love this extra fine glitter. It's so pretty. So then it's just kind of like that on the top. Or you can use twine and wrap it around the top. Super simple, not rocket science, just a super, you can do this with the kids, hang these in your tree on a garland, but they're just little snow globes. But they'd really be cute too on a piece of wood, just like an old chunky piece of wood if you glued them down or put them down all on top of there, like a little, what do I want to say, like a forest, a snow globe forest. So yeah, super simple, super easy. I got a few more to do. I'm going to go through here. I can see there are some people here. I'm going to see if you have any questions, please let me know before I get off, or if you're on replay. From India? Wow. How is it in India? That's awesome. I love that you can reach people from everywhere on this. Minnesota, one of our favorite places. West Virginia. Okay. If you're coming in on replay, I will check later if you have any questions, but just kind of fun to find different ways to use these ornaments. They're pretty on their own, but like I said, when I find them at thrift stores and stuff, I'm always picking them up to try and find different ways to use them and different things to share with you guys. Okay, does anybody have any questions? And do you guys make ornaments with your kids and stuff? Do you guys do that kind of thing? I think I've said on here before that we used to do, I get this stuff from my mom. My mom used to do this stuff to us all the time. We would go on like treasure hunts through, just like it's basically for her to get out walking. And so she would take us and we would just find all kinds of things, sticks, cool rocks or whatever. And then we would come home and we'd glue them on different things and we'd make different things like all the time. I remember that as a child. And one thing we used to do is string popcorn. We'd sit down and watch a movie. She'd make a big batch of popcorn, and then we would string the popcorn there's a huge truck down my street, to go around the tree. We ate more than popcorn, and I hurt myself more with that needle, but it's something I always, always, always will remember. And the paper chains. Did you guys ever do the paper chain countdowns? We used to make those every year. Now there's like really cool advent calendars. I've made so many advent calendars for our kids over the years. Ohio, hello, Carla. Upper Michigan. Michigan is another one of our favorite places. Hello, Carla. I'm glad you're here. I'm just sharing an easy project. For anybody that just came in, I grabbed a package of these clear ornaments, glass ornaments at the thrift store. Always pick these up when you see them. They were 88 cents. I don't even know where they were from. They were $4.99 from somewhere else. But so I pick these up whenever I find them at a thrift store. It was a brand new package. And then we were making mini snow globes. And so I'm using these mini bottle brush trees. You can get these at the dollar section at Target. They have them. They only have the green colors. I love green. It's my favorite color. But you could get them on Amazon as well. And then we use some of this fine snow. You could also use salt. You could use sugar, but I don't know if sugar would, I don't know. You could also use salt, and then we use some of this fine glitter, and then we just made little snow globe ornaments. Easy, easy project you can do with the kids, or just as a family. Okay, is that all the questions? I think I have, right? I think I got through them all. If you're watching it later and you have a question, let me know. But I'm gonna finish some of these, take some photos and get it up on the website for later on. And then I hope to be back on here sharing something again soon. Okay, have a great, what is it today? Wednesday. Have a great rest of your day.